okay?
I'll try not to. I was just thinking about Julian, though, in the Chinese restaurant. Just not like him at all.
Maybe you had a craving for Chinese?
No. Julian hates the restaurants in Harmony. He only goes to five-star restaurants.
Why do you think he was there?
I don't know. Then he showed me that bottle, which is really strange. I mean, Julian picking up anything off the street is strange. All I can think of is that he's under a lot of pressure from our father.
Why? What would Alistair be pressuring him for?
I don't know. All I know is that my father's very much against my relationship with you.
Hey, your family's not gonna separate us, Sheridan. I love you.
I love you too, but I'm still afraid. Love is so fragile, and I've lost it so many times before.
I'm not gonna lose my love. What's this?
It must be magic.
This Chinese wine must pack a real wallop. I'm watching Tabitha's little doll come alive again. Ooh.
Timmy, you think you're going home?
Please, Debbie, can't Jimmy and Debbie just go home?
I told you, Timmy, we can't go home until we find the bottle with Hecuba inside.
But the bottle fell into the water off of the wharf.
Yes, but what if someone fished it out? If someone finds that bottle and lets Hecuba out, we're in deep trouble, Timmy. Well, she could zap us with a spell herself, or she could use the person who finds the bottle to destroy us. Either way, we're cooked if we don't find that bottle. Now, come on. Hey, Julian! Let me out! Julian!
Someone call my name? Oh, God. I'm imagining it. Strangest things have been happening since I found this bottle.
Chad, read your fortune again. I mean, maybe you read it wrong.
No, I read it right. It says, the love you give will destroy the one you love.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it don't make no sense to me either.
Makes sense to me, Chad. If you're Julian and Eve's son, you're falling in love with your own half-sister. What happens then?
Well, could it be true, Chad? Could you destroy the one that you love?
Sam, you're right. I should tell Eve about my suspicions. Just hope she won't despise me for thinking that she had an affair with Julian and Chad was her son.
TC, she's not gonna hate you.
Sam, but I hate myself even thinking it. I mean, just the thought of her and Julian just makes my blood boil. I swear to you, I would kill him if it turns out to be true.
Eve had nothing to do with Julian. Her DNA was in the computer along with Julian's, and neither one of them matched up to Chad's.
Yeah, if the computer didn't mess up somehow.
TC, it didn't mess up. You've got no reason to be jealous of Eve. Hey, well, she loves you more than anything in this world, and you know that.
So you still think I should tell her what I was thinking?
Of course. Now look, it's gonna hurt her to hear your suspicions, but you gotta clear the air and tell her what's on your mind. Look, it's bad for a marriage to have secrets. Take my word for it.
You're right, Grace. I have to tell TC the truth about my past with Julian.
I think you should, Eve. And keeping this secret would just eat you up inside.
It's been horrible. And what kind of mother would I be if I denied the existence of my own firstborn child?
TC loves you. He'll understand what happened.
I don't think so, Grace. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose him and my daughters when the truth comes out. But finding out that Chad isn't my son was like losing my baby all over again. And I already lost him once when he died right after birth. And I owe it to my son not to hide him away in a closet like he's some kind of dirty secret. I have to tell TC that Julian and I had a baby boy.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
So, what do you think? You think this fortune could be true?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I usually don't believe in this kind of thing.
All right, me neither. And just so you know, I'd never do anything to hurt the one that I love. All right, this fortune's just way off, just like yours is way off. What did it say? It said, you will experience the love of a brother. You ain't even got a brother.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that your parents have secret children in their past.
Well, my parents, of course not. No.
Right. So don't worry about it. I mean, you can't take these fortune cookies seriously.
Man, that's right. Especially with negative fortunes like these.
Well, you can thank me for those fortune cookies, Chad. And you're wrong. Sometimes they can predict the future.
But mine and Ethan's fortunes weren't negative. They were wonderful. Remember? You will marry this spring and your husband is with you now.
Well, here I am. Living proof.
Whoa! Hey, watch it, you bumbling fool! On the other hand, maybe the fall loosened the cork. It's no use. It's stuck tight. Oh well. I'll just have to keep using Julian as my pawn. Ah, Julian, what a perfect pawn you'll be for my plan to bring pain and destruction to harmony. Yeah, I'm gonna help you kill your own sister.
Whoa.
Hey, y'all, check out Master of the Universe over there. Looks wasted.
Oh, man, he doesn't look very good at all.
You're really lucky he's not your father.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, let's just go for a walk, you know?
Oh, that's a great idea. But I'm gonna thank Miss Chen for picking up the tab. I'll be back.
Hey, I'll come with you, man.
Huh?
Whit, don't you pay attention to the fortunes that you and Chad got. Now, my other one said 2 brides for 2 grooms. That means that Ethan and I are gonna have a double wedding. And I know who the other couple is.
All right, wait, just stop, okay? If you're talking about me and Chad, just forget it. We haven't even been on a real date yet, okay?
Well, you never know what could happen. Okay. If it's not you and Chad,
no.
Then it has to be Luis and Sheridan.
I'd like to believe it's magic, but seriously, what the heck is going on?
I have no idea.
Oh. I must have walked into a wedding.
I think you're right.
Excuse me, guys. We're trying to take some wedding shots here.
Is the wedding going on in the park?
Oh, no. The reception's at the Seascape, but they want us to take some shots in the park. I hope you don't mind if we ask you to keep your distance.
No problem.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sure they won't be in the way.
Yeah, we want everyone to share in our happiness. Here. For you.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Congratulations. May you be blessed with love forever.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
thanks.
you. To love.
Love.
I'll trade to that.
Ever since you brought up the possibility that my son might not have died in the hospital, as I believed, but might still be alive, I've been hoping that one day the doorbell will ring and I'll answer it, and there will be my son.
You know, if that's how you feel, you need to prepare TC for that day before it arrives.
And I owe it to my child to be honest with TC. I can't go on denying my son. It's like denying that he was ever born.
You have got to reclaim the memory of your child, Eve, by telling TC the truth. If Sam had told me the truth, I never would have lost my baby.
And you can't forgive Sam, can you, Grace? And TC's not gonna forgive me either. I'm gonna lose him, Grace.
No, Eve, TC loves you. Don't lose your courage. Tell TC the truth.
Hey, honey. We were just out playing some hoops on the hospital court.
Oh, that's great, honey. It's a good way to relieve stress.
What about you? Are you all right?
I've got a lot of things on my mind. TC, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Well, I have to tell you that the DNA search for Chad's parents was an ordeal. And something so momentous as finding his parents made me think about trust. About how a marriage can't survive unless it's based on trust.
Sweetheart, you're not making much sense. What are you trying to say?
I just mean that married people should tell each other what's in their minds and their hearts. Secrets, lies, they'll destroy a marriage.
You know, honey, I couldn't agree with you more. But I know what you want to say.
You do?
Yes. You sense my fears about Chad's parents. That Julian might be Chad's father.
Yes. I did pick up on what you were thinking. But now, I think it's time to put everything out in the open.
Please, just let me speak first. I've learned not just secrets and lies can ruin a marriage, but what's worse is being suspicious of someone that you love. Sweetheart, I don't know how I got in my head, but I had my suspicions about you.
About me?
Honey, I don't know why. I mean, it was some evil force that caught me up. You know, I don't know what it is. I mean, everybody's talking about evil these days. Kids think that Charity is trapped in hell. I mean, Grace, you think that Harmony is being gripped by evil. Father Lonergan thinks that evil is going to destroy us all.
Do you think that's why you were suspicious?
Grace, I don't know. I don't know what put these thoughts in my mind. But that's the only explanation that I have. Sweetheart, please, please, please. Just listen to me, all right? I love you so much. And I'm ashamed that I thought you were lying to me.
Lying?
Sweetheart, I had the craziest idea that you and Julian had an affair and that Chad was your son. Babe, I know it's not true, and I am so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Sheridan, what's wrong?
Nothing. They're just so sweet and touching. I mean, they have their whole future ahead of them. Have you ever seen a couple so much in love?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
No, Louise. Will it ever be us? Having our pictures taken, cutting our wedding cake?
Hey, look, there's Sheridan and Luis.
Hey, what's happening, you two?
Guys.
What's going on?
Hey, sis.
Hey, who's signing out over there?
We're not sure, but obviously we're having a good time just watching.
This is not a coincidence.
What's not a coincidence?
But someone's getting married tonight. It's fate. It's a sign.
A sign.
Yes, it's another sign that we're not going to get married alone. That there's going to be another couple getting married with us. Which couple will it be? I know. I know which couple's going to get married with us.
Jimmy and Tabby have been all over the wharf, all over the harbor, and nothing. No sign of Hecuba's bottle. Can Jimmy and Tabby please go home?
That bottle had to have washed out to sea. Or washed up on the shore. Oh, Timmy, what could have happened to it?
Maybe it's on its way to China.
I wish I could believe that. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that Hecuba could be lurking around here somewhere.
What are Jimmy and Tabby going to do?
Well, we've just got to keep looking for the damn bottle. Remember, if Hecuba is able to turn a civilian into her pawn, we won't even recognize our enemy before it's too late. Come on, Timmy. We got to keep looking.
Oh, forgot my bottle. I don't know why I thought this might be worth something. It's really nothing special. You know, trash heap for you.
Run, kiddo! Whither thou goest, so go I.
What the hell? Whew.
Sorry, pal, but you're stuck with me. From now on, Julian, you are my ticket to doom and destruction.
Can I get rid of this damn thing? Oh, I'm so sorry. You! Don't you dare play doll with me. I know you're alive.
Hey, you leave my doll alone.
You crazy old bat. If you don't stop following me around, I will have you arrested.
Yeah, you and what army?
I heard that.
Heard what? And who the hell do you think you're calling an old bat?
Don't change the subject. I heard that little gnome of yours speak.
Oh, you did? That's funny. He's never said a word to me.
I should have you both locked up.
Jimmy told him off good, right?
You almost got us into more trouble. I told you I've tangled with those cranes in the past. They can be worse than Hecuba.
Hey, lady, you want to sell that doll?
No. Sometimes I'm sorely tempted, but not tonight.
This ain't my night. I mean, first I found a bottle that looked like might be worth something, then
Bottle? What sort of bottle?
it was about yay big, painted glass or whatever, I don't know. It was floating in the harbor. But some guy beat me to it, just scooped that sucker right up.
Who? I mean, what did the man look like?
Dark hair, medium build. He was wearing fancy clothes, but he had a mean face.
Julian!
I could have sworn that doll talked.
You're convinced that we're going to have a double wedding.
Yes, and I know who the other couple will be. Luis and Sheridan.
Teresa, I don't know. I mean, I want Sheridan to be happy, but I just really don't think that they're ready to get married yet.
Oh, they're so much in love. Can't you just see our wedding?
Dearly beloved,
Oh no, what am I thinking? Luis and Sheridan can't be the couple getting married with us. Their noodle broke.
Teresa, that's a corny old tradition. Look, to have a couple eat a noodle and hope that it doesn't break before their lips meet?
But it broke. They didn't pass the love test. It means that they're not ready to commit.
Well, and we didn't pass the noodle test either, remember? Look, I love you, and nothing is going to keep us from getting married. But I just don't think that Sheridan and Luis are ready to get married yet.
But the fortune said 2 brides for 2 grooms. TC, please,
Sweetheart,
let me
please.
just...
Not until you forgive me for my terrible suspicions. I know deep in my heart that you would never lie to me. I know that you would never have an affair with Julia, much less have a baby with that pig.
TC.
Sweetheart, this is not easy. I had to hear the DNA test results before I realized I was wrong. And when I realized I was wrong, I just felt that I was saved from some terrible fate.
Terrible fate?
Yeah, I told Sam that if it was true, I would have killed Julia.
No, you wouldn't.
No. Eve, no. TC is not gonna go after Julie.
Thank God, because I would be in jail for the rest of my life. Our marriage would have been destroyed. And Whitney, my God. It would have been devastating if Chad turned out to be your son, Eve.
Whitney.
Sweetheart, it's pretty obvious to me that they have strong feelings for each other. I think that she has fallen in love for the first time. I'm just so glad that Chad is not Whitney's brother.
Oh, honey, don't say that. Chad is not my son.
I know that. I'm just waking up from this terrible nightmare. Sweetheart, I am so grateful that it wasn't true. Because if you did have an affair with Julia, it would poison our marriage forever.
Eve, didn't you have something you wanted to tell TC?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. I've been rattling so much. Is there something you want to talk about?
I always dreamed of having a big wedding with all the traditions.
Including the garter routine?
Absolutely.
thinking about?
Nothing. If Louise and Sheridan aren't the couple getting married with us, well, it has to be Chad and Whitney. I mean, after all, their noodle didn't break.
What am I gonna do with you, Teresa?
Oh, no.
What?
Well, Chad and Whitney can't...
What?
Well, Chad and Whitney can't get married with us either.
Why not?
Because Chad's fortune said that his love will destroy the one he loves.
Teresa, you take this stuff way too seriously.
I'm sorry, but, you know, I believe in these things. Although I don't know who will be the other couple getting married with us.
And neither do I, and I don't care. Because the only person I want at my wedding is you. Look, all that matters is that we stand at the altar and promise that we'll love each other till death do us part.
What is it, honey?
Well, nothing as important as your confession, TC. I just wanted to tell you how much I love you.
Eve?
Yes, Grace. That's all I wanted to say. I just want to put all this behind us and not even talk about it anymore. You know, because we have so much to be grateful for, honey. Our great marriage and our beautiful daughters. The only children that we'll ever have.
Sweetheart, you are a wonderful woman. I don't deserve you. Eve, I'm so sorry. I don't know what gets into me sometimes. I'll never be suspicious of you again.
I'm glad you told me about your suspicions, TC, but let's just forget it now.
Nothing would make me happier. Sweetheart, I promise I'll make it up to you. Let's go home.
Oh, well, I've still got a few things to clear up here. Would you wait for me?
Sure. I'll be outside.
Feel better?
Why didn't you tell TC the truth about Julian? I mean, when he finds out now, it's going to be so much worse.
You heard him, Grace. He said that our marriage would be over.
But you said you wanted him to know you had a son. You said you didn't want to deny your son's existence anymore.
I wanted to tell him, Grace. I wanted to share my loss with him, but I couldn't do it. You heard him, honey. He said that our marriage would be poisoned. He said that if I'd had an affair with Julian, that it was the one thing that he wouldn't be able to forgive.
TC loves you. Eventually he would get over it.
And what if he doesn't? I can't take that chance, Grace. I can't lose him. Even if it means that I have to keep and live with my secret for the rest of my life.
And what happens if your son does show up at the door one day?
Well, I am just going to have to deal with that.
But I don't know. I think people can find real love in different ways.
Really? Like what?
Well, like couples hating each other at first, just like you and me.
Well, I never really hated you.
Yeah, well, you weren't exactly my number one fan either.
True.
If I remember, I thought you were as stuck up as they come.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. But hey, this right here just goes to show you how things change. I don't think there's anything that can keep us apart.
I wonder how they knew they were meant to be married. How does anyone know?
Well, I think poets have been trying to figure that one out for centuries.
2 brides for 2 grooms. I give up. I mean, if it's not Chad and Whitney or Luis and Sheridan, well, then who can it be?
Well, first there's a Chinese restaurant and now here. What are you, following us, Julian?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm merely out for some fresh air. Oh, what am I doing here? I don't seem to be able to control what I do or where I go.
That's right, Julian. You're completely under my control now. And together, we are going to wreck this town. Hey, there he is.
Does he have the bottle? Yes, there it is. Julian does have the bottle.
Oh, Jimmy, this is terrible. Julian's the worst possible person to be under Hecuba's control. He has absolutely no willpower to fight her evil charms.
What's going to happen, Tabby?
Through Julian, Hecuba will be able to unleash evil on this town, the likes of which has never been seen.
Grace, I'll walk you back to your room. Oh, you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Let me get you a glass of water.
How could you do this to me, Mom? You ruined my life.
How could you deny your son? Your only son!
You lied to me, Eve. You destroyed our family, our marriage, and our lives.
The truth! You should have told me the truth!
Why did you lie to me?
Why didn't you admit I was your son? Look what you've done! You should have told the truth!
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 I've seen the future. And it's a disaster for all of them.
So, what'd you think about Teresa's prediction? Think there'll be a double wedding?
No, sometimes I think my friend Teresa's a little over the top.
She seemed pretty convinced.
Well, I mean, if there is going to be a double wedding, it's definitely not going to be you and me. I told Teresa she was silly to even think about it. You know, we haven't been on our first official date yet, right?
Yeah, it's true, but you know, we've been getting closer as of late, and we could break some rules.
Break some rules, huh?
Yeah, you know, we can skip this whole dating thing and make Teresa happy and just go straight up to that altar. What you say?
Married? Me? I'm not ready. Am I? What about my career in tennis? I mean, could I really focus if Chad was in my life?
What is my future with Luis? Will we ever be bride and groom? Will we love each other for the rest of our lives in sickness and health, for better or worse? Or am I going to lose the one man I really and truly love?
You cold? Come on, let's go home.
No, I'm not cold. I just felt my love for you rush right through me. I love you.
I love you.
Look! Sheridan and Luis are definitely in love. And look, Chad and Whitney. I was right. We're definitely gonna have a double wedding. Maybe even a triple wedding.
Oh. Finally. Since I found this thing down at the wharf, I've had this strangest evening.
The night has just begun, Julian. I'm going to use you to destroy 3 happy couples. Yes. Love will die, hearts will break. Those kids have no idea what I have in store for them.
Things are getting even stranger.
Hecuba's putting a curse on the 3 couples.
Look, the photographer must have set off fireworks for the newlyweds.
Ah! Yes, there'll be fireworks, all right.